I just felt bad. So that's like, you know.
I'm with you, by the way. Gotta be spoiled sometimes. You always be.
They just trying to gas you up.
You know.
Out there trying to get a buzz. Steady looking for a plug. But you know who to trust. Yeah, but I ain't even tripping no more. I ain't trying to find no new friends no more. Family done all turn fake at the door. Your loyalty just don't exist no more. Got a lot to say to me. Gotta wonder how I do
So that's why I'm trying to be the guy to spoil myself.
Ain't
So I
nobody
make sure I
gonna
can.
know it. But the drip steady showing. Yeah, you know it. Working and working, you know I just can't get enough.
So you look rough and dusty, and I got my shit on the street.
Running the front and then you run it up.
Right.
Money, no money, no money, I'm throwing it up.
So I gotta make sure the girl that don't look better than me, because it's better than me, but don't pay the money. There's one to look better than this couple. No, man. I'm petty. I'm just talking, man. One of us can look good, you hear me? So we'll take that shit off. I'm wearing this today. Well, we want to match, no.
Hey, everybody. See y'all here. Welcome, everybody. This is the True First Podcast. I am your illustrious host, Miss Johnny, a.k.a. Diva Style Entertainment. All right. Our little panel today is all family, so I want y'all to welcome them with open arms. Starting with Mom.
Hey.
A.k.a. Daryl Peterson.
You better not. Dude, you don't need no AKA
It's on me.
You better not.
It's Andrea.
You say Andrea,
all
I'm
I'm
fine with that. No AKA, nothing.
And last but not least is QP, Quenisha.
Hey.
All right, so today we just gonna do a light show because I think our last topics were just kind of heavy. So we just gonna have fun today, and we're gonna talk about current events in the news. So our first one is going to be about Lala and Carmelo Anthony. As you may or may not know, her husband, Carmelo Anthony, had a baby with a stripper. So it came out now that they're back together that she won't accept the child. So how would y'all handle that if y'all were in the same situation?
Hey.
I actually want to let the women start off with that on topic because most of the time it's the woman that is in that predicament with the guy having a baby on them for the most part. So I'm really ready to support that.
Well, my statement is quick. Because you are. First of all, I'm going to have to get checked to make sure I ain't got no type of disease because it's a stripper we're talking about, right? Okay, that's first and foremost. Secondly, I'm not going to accept. I don't care if she was a stripper, if she was somebody off the street. I'm sorry. I'm not going to do it because you cheated within our marriage. And then you went and had a baby. I just don't. I ain't gonna be able to accept that. That's just me personally. That's my opinion. I can't do that. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
My thing is,
Here we go.
I feel like if she forgave him, took him back, then I feel like since she knows that it's a child, it's like if you forgive him, then why is it so hard for you not to accept this baby that you know that he created? So it's like, it's kind of not fair to the child to say, well, yeah, I still want to be married, but that baby can stay where it's at. Like you have to, if you're going to forgive, then you're just going to have to embrace the whole situation. Is how I see it.
Yeah.
Me personally, I would have, when it's a whole baby involved, I probably wouldn't have returned back to that marriage. A whole child is something completely different than you cheating. When that means you have cheated. It was no type of contraception.
None
at all. So I wouldn't have. Once the baby came into play, for me it would have been quick then. But if I would have made the decision, well, we can work through this, then I would have to accept that child.
Right. I agree with that.
I'm just trying to make sure we're streaming because it looks like we might not be.
Yeah, him and the baby gotta go.
Keep going, girl.
Oh. Sorry.
Okay, put it in reverse. Your wife came home and she got pregnant by a stripper. And she waited till she delivered. To be like, oh, by the way, it's the chocolate baby.
Mr. Chocolates, baby.
And this aquarium is not yours, so she's like, hey, by the way, chocolate thunder.
No, wait.
That's your baby. Well.
Oh, that's his name. Oh, my God.
You talking about the baby chocolate.
We can cuss, right?
I would be highly upset, but feel disrespected that, like, hey, you could have told me that at the hospital. You know, well, before even the hospital, you could have told me, you know, like, hey, it's a possibility that this baby that I might have you saying is birth certificate is not yours. Let me know that before I go through all the motions of rubbing your back and rubbing your stomach and to know that the baby might you know, because as guys, you know, we grow attached to the whole thing of the pregnancy. Not when we start off, but once this started showing us like that. So when they start interacting, and one would be more interacting with her, with the baby, then when you get attached, it's hard for that guy to not be attached to that baby once they get hit.
But y'all are different kind of being cheated on.
Yeah, we are.
So
we are having two different ways.
Right.
This cute cousin, she just shows us chocolate thunder, and he in the hospital with some flowers now. What up, bro?
It's gonna be a whole situation. That hospital gonna be turned upside down, babies and all.
Look at him trying to be conservative.
No, I'm not. Listen, you know how I'm cut.
First of all, no.
You know how I'm cut, and you know I'm cut.
But the world
I would tear that bitch up.
Like, let's just be honest.
That's just being honest.
Yeah.
I'll tear that bitch up, baby. There's nobody can say I'm flipping on shit. Please get this baby out the room. No, please get this motherfucking baby out the room. Because it's a man anyway.
Yes.
Get his ass out or her so I can fuck his daddy up and his mom.
Right.
On some real shit.
Okay.
Because I'm cut like that. If you do like, you gotta imagine the hurt that you're gonna feel from that. It's impulse.
Yes.
I know I done some shit off impulse and be like, damn, I nutted up.
Yeah.
I'm busy. But,
okay, so you go to twins. She, after a year, because that's how they broke up. So after a year, maybe I think it's probably like 2. I don't remember. They got worked it out.
right.
So now we're back together. I know you had this kid, but she just said you can't interact with this child, and I'm not accepting it.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
I
If you accept it,
that's-
back, you accept it.
Right.
With
I think that's wrong too. I didn't know that they were still, they
You
had
can't
made
just
up
love
and
him and
everything.
if you decided to
Yeah, I'm
make
not
that
gonna-
decision to forgive him,
Yeah.
that means you forgave him from having that baby. That means you welcome that baby in
Right.
because it's not more. Can't no one tell me now I can't be around my kid? And it's like making a decision, or if it's me or the kid,
Well,
well,
that's
it's
not
gonna
you
be
to
you.
choose. Yeah.
You know, you can't do that. It's like that's being selfish. But you should have been honest with yourself before you decided to
Go back.
to him
Yeah.
and like, oh, forgive him. No, you didn't. You said that because you loved him.
Yeah.
You wanted him, but you
Yeah.
thought he was
Yeah.
going to do something different. No, it's not going to. He's still going to be in that kid's life.
Well, that's his
so
baby.
You have to accept that baby, or just don't
Move
accept him
on.
at all.
Yep.
Move on.
That's
You
it.
should have just did that in the beginning.
Yep.
You know, but I know love does make you do dumb things. But
Or
that out there.
comfortability.
Or being
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Because I feel like in those type of situations, a lot of those men get away with it because of how much money they have.
Yeah.
And she has to, even though I feel like Lala has kind of her own name because she does do her own thing, but I feel like when it comes to that, the fact, that lifestyle, they weigh that like, is it really worth me walking away from all of this
Right.
because he did A, B, and C? But once again, once it's another human being involved, like
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
to,
Yeah. You accept it.
Like I'm like, you accepted him back, then you accepted all of that.
I personally think that's when you had when y'all did the 2-year gap, when y'all wasn't together, and y'all decided we're gonna try to probably do this, and however they decided to reconnect.
Right.
That was your chance to try to make it, I ain't gonna say accepting, but pretty much accepting the
Try it out. See if you want to
because
do
the torture
this.
otherwise,
Yeah.
for him to have to be in this, he loves you to death, but he ain't gonna stop
Yeah.
being a father. That's
Right,
just,
right.
to me, that's cold hearted.
Yeah.
And I feel like you gotta work through that. You took him back,
Yeah.
So work
work
through
it
it.
out.
But if you should have took it back and give me one to be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I ain't know
That's
that's
just
just
Because that's heavy. That's heavy.
Yeah.
You know.
Just imagine, like,
So you need to really weigh that.
I said from our experience, she told me I couldn't, somebody on WIC saying, hey, you can't be around your kids. You got to go. I mean, I'm sorry, and I could be married to
my
her.
kids.
I'm treating my kids first,
Right.
just like anyone should do in their right mind.
But I think we just torturing your husband.
Yeah.
You torturing choose between his blood and you.
Right.
That ain't.
That's a no-brainer.
And
So
that's-
did it state what his response was?
No. Not that I read.
Okay.
Then he probably start getting resentful and start building up his hate towards you because he feel like he can't do something because of you.
Or he don't see.
Oh, the little bit I did
Or
read
you
on
see,
that.
yeah.
The little bit I did read on that is that she felt because he is providing financially a lot of money to the child's mom, but she feels like that should be enough.
No.
And yeah,
It's more
so I don't know
like
if
that.
he.
Child support
If
is
he-
one thing,
yeah.
but having the father there is a whole different,
Yeah.
and as you know,
Yeah.
some of us got daddy issues, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
that matters.
Right.
And that's coming from people who ain't got the money they got. So.
Right, right.
So our next topic was Dwyane Wade. Y'all know he got an 11-year-old son with his previous girl or wife, whatever she was, and he recently participated in the Pride Parade in Miami. And for me, my problem is not that he's saying he's gay, and I'm saying it like that.
Right.
My problem is he 11.
Right.
I don't get it. What y'all think?
I don't get it either, but I think a lot of it too is, we talked about this the other day, is how everywhere you turn, everywhere you look, that's what they see. You know, when you turn the TV on, they got it in commercial. I mean,
It is every
I don't discriminate. I swear to God, I don't discriminate. Let me say that out first. But when you constantly throwing it in these kids' faces, everything exactly.
You're making them be comfortable. You're making them have to
They're curious.
question
Kids
things.
is curious.
Yes. We was curious kids.
Yeah,
It's curious.
kids is curious.
And
So
when you study, feed them this information, it's like reading a book. So once you study that information, you go start learning. Learning from it. It's like you keep your knowledge. So that's, they looking at TV and all they doing is clicking a lot of things on TV that's it has to, this is what I'm saying, it has to thing, well, I'm sorry that's what I'm saying, but on movies, every movie has to have a gay guy in it. And he's typically black. Every TV show has to have a gay guy in it. Almost. And it has to, and it's most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time it's black. I feel personally that they are trying to feminize the black men or the black people in general. But there's a lot of black males on TV, just like I seen the show last night, what was called Lip Sync.
Yeah. We was watching that a little bit last night.
And they dressed up.
Lord.
The guy dressed up.
Janet
Janet Jackson. I'm like, you could have did this, brother. You could have did anybody else but you did Janet. And you do all the moves. I mean, no problem with some moves or none of that. You know, things like that we all love Janet, but that's another thing they doing. They put this on TV for the kids to be okay with it. When I don't discriminate, but I don't feel like it's okay.
Right.
Because my kids watch TV.
Yeah.
And I just don't want them to grow up and think that that's normal. It's not normal.
No, it's not.
And that's my belief. It's not normal. And I don't care who thinks different about it. That's my own opinion. I can say and feel how I want. It's not normal. I didn't grow up seeing that, but now it's so outspread. It's like a virus.
Yeah.
That it's everywhere. The one thing that messed me up when I started seeing it, it started back in like Living Color, the Dwyane, when they was doing that. They did my boy Ben Raines. Ben Raines is supposed to be one of the hardest males. How did they hurt? How did they hurt? On TV dressed up. I said, you got my man, Ben Raines?
Yeah.
Just because I say, yeah, they're nice. They're nice. But I feel that with that situation with the other say this, it's a bit much, but if the parents are comfortable with it, it's nothing I can really say about it. I just don't believe that he should be going to no parade at no 11 years old.
Cute.
Hey girl, you doing good? No, just listen. My standpoint is slightly different. I kind of feel like just us, just as a people, usually we know what we're attracted to by, I say me, for example. I just speak for myself. My first kiss was at 12. So I knew I liked boys. It was something about them that just made me feel giddy. I feel like around that time, children, I'll say, preteens, children, start to really understand, or not really fully understand, but get their sexuality. Like, they start to feel what it is that they're attracted to. I feel like for him, that was his feeling of what he was attracted to. And I feel that way also because, like, I have family and friends that from when I was 11 and 12, I had always felt that they was gay. And it wasn't all this on TV during that time.
Right.
But we were young, and we used to always, even when we were like in school, like, oh, you gay, this is this. Like, we used to, you know, the boys would talk about each other and like saying little stupid kid stuff. Right. But the fact of the matter is, like, it was men or young boys then that felt attracted to other men. And that was before the empire. That was before the open pride parades. That was before it even being legalized gay marriages. That was before all of this was plastered on TV. That's how they felt. They tried to cover it up by trying to date girls, but now as adults, they are openly gay.
Yeah.
So I feel like during that time, it could be legitimately how he feels about his sexuality right now. I don't know if it was thick or not. It may be in the future. Maybe he had experienced a female, his whole mind might change. I don't know. I can't really tell you the mindset. However, I won't fully blame it on TV. I just feel like once you are at the age when you start having those little sexual feelings, that you go one way or another. And yeah, like it's either I'm attracted to you or I'm attracted to you.
Well, I was on the fence about the age. Yeah. But hearing that perspective.
Yeah, that's a
It's a
difference.
difference.
Yeah.
But I have to say, if it was, I applaud Dwyane Wade just for supporting his child. That's not easy in the public eye. Because like right now, we sit here scrutinizing it, and I can't even imagine if everybody is in my house, in my business all the time, like nothing is sacred. Which is kind of why I kind of respect Jane, Beyonce, because they only giving you
What they want to give
what
you.
they want to give you. You don't know nothing about nothing going on in
And
their
you
life.
only hear it during the Beyonce song, because besides that, she's not telling you nothing.
The last of the song.
Yeah.
It's like she's giving us so much of herself already. She can't go outside. They're gonna just swarm her. So she's trying to keep that piece of her life sacred. So I do applaud him for living his truth or whatever and supporting his son publicly. So
Yeah, it is hard. I feel like especially a lot of black men are so like hard on not wanting their sons to be gay, and it's like they're so paranoid of this is like it's a virus that floats around. You know, I know it is a lot of black men like that. So for him to be openly like, okay, well, my son is feeling how he's feeling, I'm just gonna support him in his journey. Because a lot of people wouldn't do that.
So if your son comes and say he's gay, then what? Are you gonna toss him to the wolves?
No, that's my son. I can't do that. I mean,
I'm sure
I
you're
love
gonna
my
ask
son.
him, like you already said.
But I'm not, like, the interactions I have with my kids, like, I love them unconditionally now, no matter what they choose. I'm not going to cast my son aside no matter what, period. I love my kids more than I love myself. So, I'm not going to cast my kids to the side. I don't care which way they go. I don't agree with it, but me not agreeing with something don't mean that. And me not agreeing with something don't mean that I have to have my kid pay for it. That, you know, not having love and start having daddy issues and going through a lot of things because of trying to get my approval. He don't need to get my approval. He get my approval for whatever he decides to do. Or whatever she decides to do. I have boys and girls.
Right. You just about the love. I'm
gonna love you regardless. My parent, my mother, you know, loved me regardless. You know, if I was one way or another, as well as my family. You know, we had a lot of good family support. But, you know, the parents is one of the most important things to a kid with the support.
You shape the world.
Yeah. Like I'm just gonna use for example. My son had his graduation, my 4-year-old, Caleb. They said, who do you want to ask all the parents, and they ask all the kids who they want to be like, and they read off everybody's stuff. My son say, I want to be like my dad because he's funny, he makes me laugh, he's smart, and I want to be just like him, bro. Like, well, shut up. but that touched me, you know what I'm saying? That's not my son, you know what I'm saying? My son looked at me like I'm his hero. Only hero that I had, you know, to look up to was my uncles in the family, not my dad.
Right.
So, with that being said, you know what I'm saying? So that feels good, you know, and I want to make sure I have that relationship with my kids. It's one thing to know the woman that deals with none of the males in our family. Is that we're not good fathers, that we don't take care of kids, we don't have our kids with us. That's every male that I can think of.
If Juju come and say,
Wait a minute, we talking about grandbaby. You go to find one of my kids, I don't have a problem with that.
grandbaby.
That's not my child.
Still your grandchild.
That's not my child, though. That's something totally different.
It really wouldn't matter if she felt one way or another, because that's not her baby.
Right, that's my, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's why I said, it's not like, I mean,
Whatever.
right. She's trying to do it wrong. We not doing
So your
that.
daughter come and say, I'm going another way.
Right, the point is, I don't have a problem with what they feel that they, like or whatever. That's not my problem. The problem is, okay, so yeah, he's supporting his son, but he's 11 and he took him to this what's it called, gay parade or whatever. He took him there. I think he's a little bit too young for that. Should have waited 3 to 4 more years. Then, you know what I'm saying, just to see if he was still in that state of mind. To me, he's a baby. He's 11. I just couldn't have taken him there. What we doing at home, or even where, like, we can go wherever, your school, whatever, it don't matter. I'm just saying, that's a whole new, another event, you know what I'm saying? That's another level, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not against it. I mean, I have plenty of friends, you know what I'm saying? And hey, do what you choose. You know what I like. You know what I'm saying? But
I got I'm inserting topic that I didn't tell you.
All right, put it in there.
I think it's good that y'all deal with people bullying. So, for me, I told both my kids, if I have a grandchild, that, Lord, I hate to have to go to school.
Oh, girl.
But I'm telling them, and I don't know if women don't support it, because I got boys, but if you put your hands on a grandchild, I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie The Change Up with Jason Bateman.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And he's driving in the car with his daughter after she's been thrown on the ground in the ballet class. And he's like, tell me what's going on. And she don't know her dad that switched bodies with his best friend.
Yeah.
And she said, when you said to try to problem solve and talk to her, he said, no, I was just being a pussy then.
Right.
I gotta watch it, y'all. Try to thank you. You put their whole family in the morgue. We solved all our problems with violence. All I'm saying is, my grandkids are not going to be the bullies. If they were, we're going to nip in the bud. But if your children are bullying my grandchild, that's the mentality we don't have.
Right.
They're going to be the last one that you touch.
Right.
That's my mentality.
I agree with that.
So, what's y'all start with you? Because you got 2 boys and a stepdaughter, and they come to you like, oh, I'm being bullied so bad, and they scared to fight back.
Yeah, that has happened with my oldest, and he has came to me a few times about this one particular little boy that picked on quite a few people. This was last year, I believe. Yeah, because I was pregnant, I think. And he had told me that, like, he keeps snatching my book bag off. He wouldn't physically touch him, but he would like throw his books down and all that stuff. And I'm like, did you talk to the teacher about it? And he's like, yeah, I talked to her. She pulled them out in the hallway, but he didn't stop anything. So I politely set up a conference with the teacher.
Lord have mercy.
And I asked her about it, and she, it's like, yeah, we're really, I'm speaking with his mom about this situation, and I made it very clear without threatening them, because you know how that can go.
Yep.
So I made it very clear. I'm like, my son cannot come home and tell me that anybody threw his book bag down, because if so, I'm going to tell him to punch that kid in his face. Yeah, I'm going to come pick him up.
Wait, I'm so confused. She's so calm.
Yeah, this is how I explain it to her. I will tell my child to punch him in his face, and then y'all can call me, and I can come and take my child out for ice cream or something after the fact.
Yeah.
Because this won't be a continuing thing.
Right.
In my head, what I said was, that this little convict bastard got one more time to touch my child, and I'm beating his ass and his mama ass.
Straight up.
And whoever else in the family wanted to catch these for free, they free. So I mean, that's the situation. But yeah, I had to handle it. I don't play that bullying with my children. Princeton, I feel like won't have that problem with him, because that's one aggressive baby. But Jaden is very soft-spoken, so a lot of times it takes a little bit to get him upset. So that's when Mama step in, and yeah.
Girl, or Angie, which one of y'all are?
I go real quick. Mine is quick. It's quick. Aria had that same, my daughter, if y'all don't know, Aria had that same issue when she was about your baby's age. But she would come home with scratches all on her back and this and that. I'm like, but she was scared to tell me at first. I'm like, what is going on? So she was like, Mama, this girl getting on my nerves, whatever. So I said, okay, well tell the teacher, whatever. So next couple of days, the stuff, she come home with a bruise on her something. She done tripped her going down the steps.
Oh, that could have really hurt her.
Seriously. So at that point, I said, okay, and I called the teacher too. I said, I think maybe you need to talk to this baby's mama. Look, I said, you need to talk to this baby's mother because if she keep on coming home like this and nobody is doing nothing about it, then I'm going to have to resolve, promote violence, but protect yourself at all times. So the last day, the day before the last day, she came home, scratched it again. I said, this is what we're going to do. Because I followed all the rules. I said, she put her hands on you again, and you just try to knock her head off her neck. I was expecting a phone call from the school. Sure, of course they called me. You need to come in here. I get there, she's sitting there. I already knew what it was about. She was like, well, Aria did this and that. But we're not going to suspend her or nothing because she was defending herself. And I said, well, I told her, exactly what I just told y'all. She put her, trying to knock her head off her shoulder. So the girl did something to her. She was sitting on her desk, Aria went over there with her whole hand and knocked the girl out of her seat. She hit her so hard. So me and Aria leaving, we high-fived. Little kid. That let me know you protect yourself against these bullies because this was every day. She would come home scratched up, bruised up. Aria.
She was just scared to the punishment or whatever from.
Well, she wasn't going to get punished. It was just the fact of me going up there. You know how some kids don't want you to. Yeah, the kids don't want you to come up there because that they feel like they're gonna have it worse going to school the next day because you done told your mom.
Right.
So she was worried about that, but now she, that's why she's crazy now because she don't let that affect her no more.
Well, I would say with DJ, his thing was he was scared of getting in trouble.
Right.
And so me and his dad was like, you make them feel like a Mack truck and
Amen.
you ain't in trouble.
Exactly.
And DJ's not aggressive. He's not, because he's like to have fun and kick it. But once he's mad, it's very, very hard to bring him down. So it's like, somebody be bothering me.
Yeah.
And his thing was, if I get kicked out, I know y'all be mad. No. Like, he was defending yourself.
Exactly.
Exactly. He was like, oh, I ain't getting in trouble?
Okay.
That's all I need.
Right. That's all they need to
Go
hear.
ahead and lock this beast real quick.
Yeah, it's the okay from the parents to, let them know that it's okay.
That like DJ, I was kind of something like that. I don't want to get in trouble, but I wasn't letting nobody bully me. I was not letting.
What about your kids? How would you be if they came? Because they're getting to the age
With that too. What y'all know, my son Kamal is more the soft spoken, more the laid back, don't want to get in trouble, more give you chances. My 4-year-old, Caleb, ain't taking no shit from nobody. I'm not worried about Caleb. We done had 2 incidents already.
And Kamaya gonna be bullied.
Kamaya, I ain't worried about her neither. She didn't have it either.
Nope.
My brother, she didn't have it.
Yep.
But with my oldest son, he's more of a let's talk it out first. I know.
Oh, cut it out.
But I try to teach him to be more better than the daddy just.
Yeah.
Can't take no shit. It's nothing other than. But I'm like, I don't want to get in trouble, some little stuff. But it was an incident that I had to go to school because a little boy kept on messing with Kamal, supposedly his friend, kept on, hitting his head or doing something, messing with Kamal. He was like, leave me alone, get on my face, kept getting in his face, kept getting in his face. And I wouldn't think of Kamal to do this. Kept on messing with him, kept just sticking with it. Turned around, choked the shit out of him. Both hands.
You always auntie, did you get him all the way around his neck?
Right.
Tomorrow, like, I got it all the way. But until then, I thought he would let somebody bully him. But that showed me that he had something in him.
Right.
He had to push. Yeah, he had to push. Caleb. And come on, the main Caleb is the one I believe growing up I'm gonna have the most problems going up to the school about.
Right.
Because he's whooping any ass that touches him.
Yeah.
He was on brother ass to touch him. So he don't play that and touch without talking that. Like, hey, don't let nobody bully you, don't let nobody touch you. They hit you, hit their ass back. Don't come crying to me.
Yeah.
Saying somebody touch you, I want you to tell me.
Right.
But don't come crying to me if somebody hit you. Hit their ass back. You don't cry because you feel bad that you knocked the shit out of them. You cry because you feel like you hurt them too bad.
Right. Right.
Well, I had a similar conversation with a Caucasian lady at work, and their belief is that you can't discipline your kids. So they're like, oh, you probably still have to keep going. It was an incident with another lady at work, and then she had a bullying situation, and the white lady was like, well, you just gotta keep talking. I said, no. No.
You know,
Putting your hands on my child with your whole family clear. She said, what is clear? And that's like the emoji. No, once you keep putting your hands on somebody, you cannot, you don't know the consequence of what you're doing.
Man.
So I can't predict that if I touch Queenie in this way, that she ain't about to just beat me senseless.
Right,
All
right.
But I just touched her slip, and she done told you 5 times and stop.
Right, right.
So now you can't predict how somebody's going to react to you. That's why I'm on the fence with the whole men. I don't know if y'all been seeing videos where men are hitting women after women done kept going. And then one was sitting on the dude. And it's like, well,
That's unacceptable.
You let somebody
let somebody go before we done with the.
Well, I'm gonna say this, because I'm raising both of my boys not to hit women, but you got a 2-hit maximum.
Right.
And my child, both of them, will have full-blown permission to clear your daughter the fuck out. I'm telling you, because a lot of these women, I have seen those videos as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doing all of that, and they hit face shots.
Yeah.
I'm talking
And
about
I'm like,
and they did the gas just turned.
yeah, they turn because they like I don't want to, because all it takes is one hit from a man and they slump.
And you think that you should be the man, but
You
really
can.
Yes.
That man's strength is something completely different.
Yes.
And all it takes is one, and that's the thing. That's where I'm on the fence at too, because if me and Mom, I'm hitting him in his face. Now I'm heavy-handed, but one hit from this man right here, I'm not getting up. Like I'm not getting up. So it's like, who wrong?
Right.
Who in the wrong here?
Right.
How can you go to him? I done hit him about 5 times in his face, and at this point he probably leaking a bit, but he cleared me one time that you shouldn't have hit her.
Yep.
But what about the 10 times she done made me bleed and everything?
Look at my nose. So I just supposed to replace this too.
Every young lady that come into my child's life,
Right.
I'm gonna have a conversation with them like, please understand this is how I raised my son, so just keep your hands to yourself.
And after the
Like, that's it.
what's her name? Starkeisha. Y'all ever see that video of the Starkeisha girl? And she was, it was, I guess, her ex-friend. And she just blindsided her, and I mean, so much that she disfigured this other 14-year-old child. Broke her glasses off, she had some eye damage. It was like viral. And it was videotaped because her friends saw it.
That's cool.
They were walking home.
I think I saw that. Yeah.
And they put that girl in the hospital for a long
Yes.
time.
Yeah, I did. I saw
She
that.
did.
So she had to go, so now she got charged.
Yeah.
She got charged, but it's like the other girl was clearly afraid of her.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
She wasn't trying to provoke her. This girl just got pissed that she wasn't reacting, and she just went and bashed her right in her face with the glasses, and the glasses from her eye went into her eye. she got permanently disfigured. So that's why I'm like, with the bullying, you really don't know how far these bullies is willing to go. So it's like, I wanted to know that when you see my child who's a Peterson, you ain't want to go there.
Yeah.
So if you do, it's at your own risk.
Yeah, because there's a lot of kids out there that's not Petersons, and they killing themselves because they don't want to go to school and that's a lot of stress on them to have to deal with that. You know what I'm saying?
They can't deal with it like how they're not strong as we were.
Right. That's a lot.
They're not totally different. They're not strong as we were. We were strong. We brought up strong. We came up together. We learned how to deal with bullies.
Yep.
Because we wasn't having it.
No.
Now, you have to understand, you do have family behind you. You give us about your parents.
No, none of that.
You give us about the police. Who came out of that?
You messing with my family.
You messing with my family is a whole other ballgame. The kids, they are, I don't know, they're so scared to get in trouble for the wrong thing, because that's not wrong to defend yourself.
Right.
They're not understanding the difference between right and wrong when it comes to that.
Right.
If somebody clearly like I said, clearly touching you, putting their hands on you, telling them to stop, you told them to stop 10 times,
I'm gonna make you stop.
knock them motherfuckers out. I'm gonna pick up a book. Just hit them with the world history book.
Yeah.
It's probably thin now, but they took a lot of shit out of it. The victims, just let them have it, because you shouldn't have to be, you shouldn't have to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just kids killing themselves over viral bullying.
All of that.
Bullying
That's
in schools. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. And I'm sorry to say, they are soft.
Yeah.
It's seriously soft.
Yeah, I will say that, because I had my share with me as a child in elementary school. I went to Ann Lisgar, and during that time, it was majority white people. It may have been 2 blacks per class, maybe. And so I used to be verbally bullied. Nobody put their hands on me, but it was always like, they were always like, it would be like the white girls who one day would be my friend, and the next day, like, they didn't want to be my friends, so they would like make fun of me and all this other stuff, and it became to affect me to the point where I didn't want to go to school some days, and I would be in school and they would bother me because I would feel by myself. And the only really other black girl that I can remember was a mixed girl, so she was half and half or whatever the situation was. But it would be me, and I would always like call my mama like, I'm not feeling good, and so it was one day I called her. And I'm like, I don't feel good. I feel sick. She's like, all right, I'm going to come get you. And I forgot I was supposed to be sick. Just made it out the door, and I started skipping to the car. And my mama looked at me like, I thought you was sick. And I was like, oh, and I couldn't lie for shit. When I tell you I couldn't lie to save my life, mama like, what's going on? And I explained to her, I was like, well, they ain't doing this and this. When I tell you she got so pissed, I don't give a damn what them little bitches said at school. And then, I mean, she was like, don't you ever let nobody run you out of no school. And that next day, I think they tried me, and I stood up and I was like, what you want to do? And as soon as I said that, they was all like, no, we were just joking. Okay. Like, okay. From that point forward, it was like, you can have these, you can have these.
You stood up for yourself.
You can have all of this.
The bullying moments I had in school, I addressed them because when I had a bully, they didn't realize that my whole family went to the school too. So we addressed that, but it was a time. Yeah, it was a time. I went to a different school then. Middle school stuff from my brothers, cousins, everybody. I was by myself. I'm not shouting out school. I ain't saying the school names, but I went to a different school across town, and everybody else was at the school out here. Why I don't know, but it's one upperclassman was always sitting in the hallway, always tried to bully me, and try to say little stuff, but we had like the same gym class like that, so we really want to try to show off.
Right.
How I say to the kids stuff like that, and you know, I'm like, oh, what is this kid problem with me? So you know, I'm trying to ignore him. He studied, trying to hit me back my head. He tried to push me in the back, trying to cut it from the line. I'm like, last straw. We did have one class together. Last straw. It was like at the end of the day. He, cause he got held back, so that's what class was like. I'm just saying. But so when he trying to show off his girlfriend in the classroom as well. So he's showing off for her friends and all the other kids. They scared of him. I'm not scared of him. I'm just trying not to fight. So he kept on bothering. I said, man, forget it. He came off, man. He came on some bull crap and knocked my books off the desk when the teacher stepped outside the class. I slammed. Boom, rushed him. Threw my chair on him. Boom. Dragged him to the chalkboard. I grabbed it.
You was trying to take him out the game.
You know the graduation board, you know the old truck. And I just beat him in the face with it. Had his head like it's on the ground. And he just coughed at him. And had it all. Coughing on. They stopped. The teacher came in, she ran across the hall to get another teacher because she couldn't get me off of him. I was trying to kill him.
Like I said.
And that was it. And then everybody from that point on, he wanted to be my friend.
That's how it was.
Right.
And we became best friends after that. And crazy he was in a crazy thing, and he was in a gang too. You know what I'm saying? He was and listen, I'm talking about a couple of months after I got real close.
You got your ass beat?
Nobody know that.
When nobody didn't beat my ass.
I just want to mess with you. He had that. A little bit after, you know. Maybe like months after. Yeah, he had different little stuff like that, you know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's our take on bullying. I just know that a lot of this is society to make these kids super, super sensitive and super soft. But I think the teaching has to come from the house you live.
Yep.
And if you don't teach your kids, the streets will definitely teach
Yeah,
them.
I agree with that.
But you want to get to them, and I be saying this even about sex, like, what you gonna teach your kids? The streets will teach you.
Yeah.
And you don't want to teach
You
it.
don't. You don't. Because they gonna give them misinformation, bullshit, and then you gotta come and try to, after the fact, take some of the stuff out, but by that time it's already playing. And that's with sex and bullying.
Yep.
So my last topic was the Linda Fairstein situation with Central Park 5, well, Exonerated 5. Everybody didn't want to watch when they see us because of how emotional it was. Crazy part is it was a true story.
Yeah.
To take 5 random children, 14, 15, and 16, and just wrap a case around them when the real murderer, killer, rapist was out there still killing people and raping them.
Right.
And to watch how the prosecutor who led the case is today, she don't have an apology in her body. She's not sorry. She's writing all type of articles about, she's standing on the fact that the 5 was still there. Coming to find out that none of the 5 are, none of the 5 were, they didn't even know each other. And that's what you'll find out in the movie. What are you even talking about? So they didn't even know each other. And then the one that got the most time, Corey, he actually only got picked up because he was going to support the boy.
Because he fell asleep at the police station. And he was asleep when they walked past him. When the mama came in and stopped. I wish all the parents was like his mother. It was like, wait a minute, know something about the law. They were all naive, well not naive, they were all uneducated about the law, what could be done.
Well, I'm going to say this. Coming off the civil rights movement in the 60s and the 70s, this was only in 1989. So we still are being abused by police. At that time, New York City was extremely corrupt. They had been known to be bullying all the lower class poor people. So people were afraid of them, period. So I don't think it was about knowing the loss per se. I just think it was the time we were in. Right. And we were fresh off civil rights. We were fresh off still being segregated against, fresh off police brutality that's going rampant in LA and New York was the hotbeds. Yeah. And Detroit actually was in there and had a riot in the 60s as well, 1968 if I'm not mistaken. So black people have never had a good relationship with police.
Right.
Never. We've never trusted them. And I know about y'all, but even though I have a license, I'm legal, when I see them lights, I instantly just go numb.
Yeah.
I do. Yeah. Because I don't know what tip they have.
Exactly.
Right. No, we want to get that day. If it's
Or if they're bad mood.
bad move, and then they once they read your plate or registration, it shows that you once you are a license holder, that you are a license holder to them.
Yeah.
So they know this once they pull you over. So they think, like you said, they on your tip, they already like.
Well, I had him at Dearborn. I had DJ and his 4 friends bringing him home for college. And you know, we had TVs and everything in the dorm. Dearborn flashes me and pulls me over. I pull over in front of the boy's house. And he said, ma'am, can you step out the car? I'm like, why? Well, ma'am, this is something I need to talk to you about. I'm like, okay. He asked me to no registration, nothing. I go to the back, so it's probably like, I know if it's TVs in the car, somebody that stole something and ran up in somebody's house.
Oh my God.
I'm like, and the other one was just looking at me. I said, what's going on? So man, he's still talking, but I'm trying to talk to this officer. He say, well, ma'am, it just seemed a little, you know, we looking for a Malibu that just came from a robbery. So I said, let's get this straight. It was a robbery with a gray Malibu that said, Defiance Mom on the plate. That's what happened. Defiance College Mom, that's what's on my plate. Ma'am, yeah, it was just great. I said, with Defiance College Mom on the plate, that's what you tell her. And I said, you need to stop saying what you're saying because that's not true. I'm bringing 4 boys home from college, if you want to know. Oh, so you think I'm being disrespectful? I said, you've been extremely disrespectful. And I don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
And my son is in the car, they all crying. Not pissed.
Yeah.
They all crying.
Yeah.
And so
But they can feel the discrimination. They already, they hearing it and they like.
they didn't want me to talk to her. They was like, no,
They don't want you to
y'all
do
do this.
Right.
They don't want you to do
And that's
that.
terrible.
I didn't know that.
And he's not a kid. He's not a kid. He's
Oh, you didn't know what
young.
Defiance was.
I didn't know that they were being called niggas when they walked across the street to the movie theater. I didn't know that they was having all this racial bullshit going on in Defiance, Ohio at the time. So they had already been schooled to it, but now, so the one officer that's talking to me, he was like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I said, so your profile is what you did. I said, so now I got a car full of boys crying, I'm pissed, y'all are wasting my time, and I work today. And the other one's like, well, so what, you want an apology? I said, not from you. He was like, well, I'm sorry. I said, we good. We good. So, and then on another instance, DJ just went to jail for not having his insurance papers in the car, last year. Got out, you know, Judge Leslie goes all good. The bitch just let him out of jail, so much she was back. He was like, I just wanted to put her face through the wall. I'm like, no. It's not worth it. You can't fight it. It's this what we've been dealing with since the beginning.
Since you'll be back there, bitch, you don't even know what I'm in here for with you.
It
don't matter.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
You will be back
She
there.
tagged them all the same.
Tagged them all.
Yeah, it didn't matter.
And that's exactly what you get from the movie, from the lady that wrote these books with the actual real life, not just real life, but just want to peg them as criminals just because of their skin color,
Right.
just because of their race, just because of how she sees them.
And that's the thing. It was they were interviewing Ava, the director, at the DuVernay, and they was like, why did you name that? She said, because I wanted them to internalize what do they think of when they see us.
Right.
Because it's not just limited to black men no more, saying the blame is
No, right.
You know, it's different scenarios that at least some of
It's
them
another
hear
one
about.
it's another one I just seen recently. A cop up there touching with the one lady, she was like, I'm pregnant.
Oh yeah, I
And
saw
touching with
that.
her, and you are male, just like you said. Ain't no woman gonna, if you really wanted to stop them, you could have did it with your hands. If that's the case,
Right.
you a male, you up here, this is skinny woman, you up here touching them with it, and you got her on the ground already.
Baby.
Yeah. And
She
then
dropped the
you,
baby?
He wanted her to because he wanted her to put her hands up. She's like, I can't, I'm holding my child.
No.
Yeah.
And it was all for $1.
Barbie died.
A doll from the
baby
dollar
took
store.
the little dollar doll.
Yeah.
I sat there and watched that, and I got so upset.
I did too.
I was like, which is one of the reasons why it's so hard for me to watch movies like When They See Us, because just these simple 5-minute clips of things upset me, and I have to keep reprogramming myself like everybody don't think this way.
Right.
Because it's so frustrating, and just how that whole situation played out, and he just kept, and it was these other people, it was white people around, like, sir, like, you doing too much. Basically, like, it was people yelling at him, and he like, put the baby down. Like, she like, this is a baby. She can't walk. And he just like, well, like, just stuttering, and it's like, why are you so intimidated by our color?
Yeah.
It's like it's crazy. Oh no, not the one with the lady who was pregnant. It's somebody that actually had a baby.
I know what you're talking about.
And
there's so many police out there. It was a whole lot of police out there. And when you talking about a whole lot of police out there, like, why do you need that many police for this woman that's
holding a baby?
And this guy, he was
they followed him
aggressive
all the way home.
Yeah, you followed him.
Like, get out the car.
$1 Barbie.
Like, I swear I'll blow your head off. And pointing the gun while she holding her child. Like, and I have to continue I have to stay prayerful for myself, because I feel like I'm not built for those type of situations. Like, I applaud her as calm as she was.
Yeah, but you was like, you're going to have to kill me. And
I will feel that way. I will feel that way, especially if it's a gun pointed at my child. I wouldn't see nothing but red, and at that point, I don't care if you have a badge or not. And that's why I said I have to stay prayerful, just to stay out of those type of situations, because I know I will be buried. Because it's like, you can't. I don't care if you have a badge or not. Like, you don't have to be that aggressive.
They take that badge like it's they give them the right to treat you any way they want to. Not all, but the thing is,
not all of them.
That's all true. See, my problem with that situation, with that period with cops in general, I have friends that's cops. We have family that's cops.
Yeah.
And we know that they're not like that. But they're the ones who get the killed or get hurt or some line of duty when these sergeant bastards still living out here.
I'm on the fence because I think different. I'm a weirdo. I personally feel like if the good cops don't stand up against the bad ones, I feel like you're just as bad.
Because you just...
I don't get how you keep watching these people, because you can believe if it was a bunch of black officers killing all these white people, man, they would be trying to lynch them.
Yeah.
Like the one black guy that did shoot that white girl in Minnesota, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. He's up the river. They didn't already sold him out. He about to do some real time. But again, it's like, and then you have to catch yourself as a black person, speaking for myself, that I don't see all white people in this lens.
Right.
Because I think police brutality is one thing, but it's so much that black people have to eat, which is a whole nother podcast. But the code switching that we have to do, being in certain settings, where if they see us as threatening, like us just being ourselves, tripping out, and because they don't understand our slang, our lingo, the way our body language is, it's a threat to them.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have to code switch and make ourselves appear non-threatening and have the voice like them. And
but why?
So we have to adapt, basically.
But why?
I have to do
our surroundings. I don't do that.
We have to bring our heritage, our culture, how we live, how we are naturally to fit them when they should be trying to fit us. If you're not comfortable,
I feel like you should just be you.
That's what I'm saying.
I think it should be an adaptability.
Right. Just be you.
But I had on a job where I raised my voice an octave, and it's, I feel threatened.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's the same I feel for my life.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, what people don't understand is black people have post-traumatic disorder. I don't care what you say. We done seen so much murder in front of us, dysfunction, mental illness, and we're not allowed to be mentally ill. And it shakes me because I have an autistic son, and I know if he was stopped by cops, he may not be able to follow that command.
Exactly.
And he's 6'4", and he's big, and
they already scared.
But again, he looks threatening to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's with both men and women. It's so funny because today I was talking to somebody today, and somebody made the comment because one of somebody I work with made some type of threat towards somebody that's no longer there,
Right.
and they have to just still have a job.
Oh.
So somebody made the comment today like, well, I'm happy you wasn't here, Q, when that was said, because I feel like you probably would have choked her or put her on her back or something, because you know people in here are scared of you. And I'm like, why? Like, I've been in the work environment for so long, for so long that I understand how to act in the work environment. Even if I'm angry to the point that mentally I may want to do some things, I have to understand who I'm dealing with. If I raise my voice at you, then you gon' feel threatened because for some reason they feel scared any goddamn way. I have my headphones in all damn day, and it's still Q is the one that will tear this bitch up. Why they feel this way, I don't know. Because I don't walk around like I'm gonna beat your ass, beat your ass, beat your ass. I don't walk around like that. However, I simply, with anybody I deal with, whether you white, black, Mexican, Chinese, respect me and I respect you. I don't care what your title is. If you get disrespectful, then we are gonna be disrespectful.
Right.
As a unit.
Right.
So that's gonna be the situation.
Right.
So I'm assuming people, you know how the workplace is, if they pettiness, that's fine. Be scared to come in my bubble. I'm okay with that. Just don't say I threatened you.
Right.
Then we fine.
Right.
That's fine. So.
But I said that to say that I think that's why some of our work weeks are stressful, because turning it on and off is a lot. And don't let it be a bad day when they on one and you really have to clamp down on the tongue and clamp down on your whole personality because you can't say what you want to say.
Yeah.
But they going like little shots or they say little things and they act like they're unaware that it's offensive. And it's like, it's so much we have to eat that they don't understand. And to them, even with the whole, when they see this movie, a lot of them was like, well, they did something. I sat on the jury last year of a murder trial for a boy that was locked up for 2 years for a murder he clearly did not commit. And when I sat in the jury room, the one lady, she was right here, a white lady, she said, well, I know he didn't do this, but he did something, and that's what I'm going to vote for because he did something.
What?
He looks like he's done something. And I was like, I couldn't even speak up quick enough because the white dude at the end said that's not even the case.
No.
We here for a murder trial for this case. I don't care what you think he did or what he looked like. He was like, matter of fact, tell me what that looked like. Now she in her feelings and you can't use that on him because he one of y'all.
Right.
And she was looking crazy, but it dawned on me that if it was 11 more people like her, that boy would have went to prison for something. It was on tape.
Right.
Yeah.
He clearly didn't do it based on witness testimony and him and all the stuff we had. But if it was peers around, just like for when they see us, they went to jail. So I'm still trying to figure out how they got convicted with no DNA.
So you can only imagine how many that's in jail still.
Yeah.
Now, wrongfully convicted, that's still in jail.
Or have already been executed.
Or already been executed. That was for something that somebody else did.
Yeah. Because they took word to fight. Like in New York, I believe, I don't know if y'all ever watched the Salif Browder case, the documentary. He was a 16-year-old accused of stealing a backpack in New York. And they put him on Rikers Island. Made me cry. Anyway, the boy was getting abused and beat so bad that he was in solitary confinement for a year and a half.
Jeez.
To the point that he ended up being delusional, and he got out. He finally got out because the person that they say he stole a backpack from had already went back home to Mexico like 6 months after the incident happened, and the cases were just being continued.
Oh.
And they don't have a bond out. You can't get bond there, like the bonds, bail bonds, because they don't have that there.
Right.
You have to come with the cash. His dad had the money, didn't pay it. So that boy sat in jail for something at 16 on Rikers Island.
Oh.
And they showed videos of all the abuse. I'm sure he was raped. All this he was going through to the point he got out, he was paranoid. And he said, my life was just ruined. He couldn't snap out of it. to the point that he finally ended up taking his life and hung himself outside his bedroom at his mom's house. And Jay-Z ended up producing and bringing that documentary to fruition because he said the story needed to come out and exposing more of the New York justice system.
Wow.
For a backpack.
A backpack.
A backpack.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
ended up being dismissed, but you have already ruined him.
Right.
What you do? And people think it's so easy to just bounce back.
Right.
You done took this boy's child, his innocence left when he went to right.
Exactly.
Even with these 5 boys, you can see that they all are still emotionally tied to what happened to them.
Yeah.
Because we only got the little snapshot from the movie.
Right,
But
right.
they-
A lot of stuff they did,
What do you do? And then these white people that did it ain't sorry.
They're sorry. Some sorry motherfuckers.
Right.
Sorry doing human beings.
No, even if
But
they
not sorry
were,
what they
they
did.
have to battle their own demons because
Yeah.
I know for a fact they can sit up here and say, well, that's just how I felt, but they eating that. They are
Yeah.
eating
I
that.
got set up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
I
eating that. They can
because
say it all
The
day.
same lady that said the thing that happened with Dwyane, one or two, the thing, until she finally came out and said that he did it, but she old as hell. These men that lived their whole life.
Yeah. Yeah.
You done lived your whole life, but you ate that for all of these years. It
Yeah.
ate her up. I know it had to
Yeah,
kill
my
her, eat her up. Her conscience. And she's like, I don't care what happens to me at this point. But you live it like now.
Right.
Well, this young boy got beat, shot in the head, you know,
Back to a
sides.
fan and put
John, come on, man,
at
like
14.
at 14 for nothing, for something he didn't even do.
But that's what we've been dealing with from the beginning of time. And that's the thing, like I had the issue with Justice Smiley case. You want to get on him for lying, so are we just doing him or are we doing everybody? We can go back to MTLA, we can go back to all these cases where they lied. And it's like they do it like it's just, okay, I lied, and it's all good, right?
Yeah.
So. Anything y'all want to bring to the table before we close the shop up?
I'll leave it for another podcast.
Okay. Andrea, I thank you for your first time.
Yay, first timer.
Good to see myself. Hey, girl. Yeah.
Any final thoughts or anything?
No, just continue just to pray for our people
Yeah.
and just this nation as a whole. Like it's crazy how much this orange food and brought out all of these people, these idiots. But just continue to pray for us because it is some great white people, some great Mexicans. Like I have some beautiful friends
Yes.
that are white that are there for me, like a lot.
Yeah.
So just continue. I always just pray that things get better. It's so sad that we are at this point in 2019 and still dealing with the same shit. But I have to have some type of hope that things will get better, that we will become more united once people actually see like we being tore apart at this point. So, and don't vote for Trump 2020.
Well, my final thought is I say that you have to start with home. So I can say that the family meeting we had at Felicia Mom's house was extremely healing because it actually popped off from our podcast that day before.
Right.
And it actually opened up the floodgates for people to be healed. And I think we got to start with our own families.
Yeah.
And then it'll hit the world. So if you're dealing with conflict in the family, with each other, start throwing that up.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. You may not even be on the same page where y'all can, we're gonna agree, disagree, we're not gonna deal with each other, but
Right.
we at least put it on the table, we dealt with it, and here, this is the outcome. So if we don't do that, we can't heal the world, we can't do none of that. But we gotta start at home.
Yep.
Because a lot of us is hurting and silent. And you have family that can help.
Yeah.
And that's just not for our family, but for everybody's family.
Yeah.
And that's just my 2 cents. So I thank everybody for being on.
Most
I
definitely.
did tell Hazel's Place owner that I would give her a shout out, so if y'all can, Friday night is crab night, go to Hazel's Place. And where can they find you guys on social media? Q.
Quenisha Peterson on Facebook and I am _Queen_P on Instagram.
Andrea.
All right, I don't know if I want to. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just gonna give the Facebook one because I don't really remember what my Instagram one is because I'm not really on that stuff. But it's just my name, Andrea the Geese. You can find me on Facebook. Yeah, yeah.
Mom?
Instagram, you can find me at Mom Swap, at Instagram.com, or whatever you call it. Instagram, whatever. Facebook, you can just throw it.
Okay. And you can find me here at Illustrious Host. I know y'all love me.
Oh.
I have Found37 on Instagram. That's my personal page. And TruePerson_415 on Instagram for my podcast. On Facebook, you can find me under Sean Peterson. And I thank you all for tuning in. I hope you have a prosperous week.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.